Yeah, I don't know. Tony Khan, I feel like now with everything going on backstage, I feel like I think it comes across on TV too. A little flustered.
Hmm.
A
Who
little
Khan? Tony Khan?
yeah.
Why?
Like the TV, I feel like the product is coming across a little convoluted right now. There's a lot going on as far as like just storylines and the characters you have on TV. Um you can kind of dumb it down. This would be a good time to kind of dumb it down. You don't need all the intermingling and all that. You know, if you want to make the product palatable to kind of the casual eyes and the longtime fans' eyes, kind of cut out all the clutter, basically.
What do you mean by clutter? What do you mean by that?
As far as
Do you think they're catering to
The-
too many wrestlers?
trying to cater to too many of the talent backstage. That's exactly what it is. Like with the amount of matches that are on TV, like AEW Dynamite is the flagship show. It's 2 hours, but in all honesty, that show can be an hour, maybe 30 minutes tops. Half of that shit doesn't need to be on TV. It's just, you
Too
know,
much filler?
way too much filler. It's like a weekly anime, and like it's not every week there's filler.
It's like
It's
Naruto.
just like every week for 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes of it is filler, and it's every week. So it's just like, why do I want to watch this every week?
It was like One Piece. You can't watch One Piece if you never watched it.
Exactly. Just go to YouTube, go to some backwoods site, and just get the hot shit, get the shit you need. Get in and get out.
You know what? You know what sucks about AEW though is that Tony Khan just always signing the next fucking guy when you already have a roster full of talent, but you don't fucking
He has
utilize.
they have way too many people under contract in
Really?
AEW. It's crazy. And then not to mention, they do like the YouTube shows, AEW Dark, AEW Dark Elevation, with guys that aren't even signed to AEW contracts.
Yeah, that doesn't
They're
make
just
any
giving
sense.
them a platform to wrestle. So it's just like,
Too much.
you bringing it. That's another thing. That's what I'm saying. There's way too much going on.
You know what's crazy? I mean, like just piggyback off that. I like what WWE's doing so far. I like what Triple H. I saw this thing where he was talking about Logan Paul and who's another signing. But yeah, he was speaking of Logan Paul and he was like, "Oh, that was a great signing. I love what he's doing. He like the way he promotes his fighters. You know what I mean? Like he backs
he's someone
them.
who gets it because he was a wrestler.
Yeah, he gets the background just
Exactly. He understands everything, which is, I think, something Vince was missing. Vince, for all his faults, I think he had the correct approach as far as business. But the only thing he was missing was essentially the mind of a wrestler. And yeah, there were a lot of people came along and went, and he befriended a lot of people. But at the end of the day, Vince knew what was best for Vince, I guess, at the end of the day. Which, for better or worse, people feel was right, wrong.
So Triple H was that like missing piece, you would say, like as far as
People love him. Like anytime you say anything wrong about the WWE now, it's just like Triple H is in charge now. Just wait, and it's just like, yeah, we'll just wait. But how long is it? We're gonna wait until you start treating Triple H like how you did Vince, because you know. Everyone has a favorite wrestler, but not everyone's favorite wrestler can be the guy.
Right.
And that's just the reality of it.
I don't know, just based on the clips that I saw and the way he talks about certain fighters, I think
He's the best 4 wrestlers today. Definitely. Like, even people, it was kind of a rumor when he took over in WWE. Guys in AEW were starting to, talk amongst themselves, like, how can I get out of my contract?
to go to Triple H.
How can I, find a way out to go over to WWE? Because everyone ran to AEW because they didn't want to work for Vince. And Triple H was at home. He had the heart attack and everything, medical procedure. He was out of the picture. People getting fired left and right.
Yeah, you know what it was too though? A lot of those dudes that jumped ship to AEW were from NXT, and Triple H ran NXT, and they fucked with him heavy.
And Vince ran off a lot of Triple H's people.
Oh shit!
And then Tony Khan smartly locked them up, but stupidly doesn't know how to use them.
Shit, TikTok clip.
And that's that's his whole fault in the thing. And he has people around him making decisions about a company, his company, that like someone said it in a comment today on TikTok. Because I called Tony a billionaire, and it's not essentially his money; it's his dad's money.
He didn't do shit.
So he's running a promotion that he created with his dad's money, and running it with ideas that essentially either are his and are bad, or aren't his and are bad.
Damn.
It's a shit show.
Damn. But I mean, honestly, just based on the AEW supporters, bro, you're completely wrong.
I love AEW fans, bro. They are like, WWE had AEW's fans. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
Bro, AEW fans believe that they're like, that's the best product ever.
They can do no fucking wrong.
Yo, it's insane.
What I got from what you were saying though is just with AEW having this massive roster of like people that have either parted ways with WWE or, you know, some subdivision of some type of programming they've had. It's almost like a land of lost toys. You know what I mean? Where like that, you know what I mean? Where they're trying to bring in anything they could scavenge or scrounge up from previous WWE talent. And now, like you were saying, with Tony Khan not really having any direction for them, it just kind of just seems real like, yeah, let this happen. Let this
Yeah, it's just like, hey, Tony, can I go out and do this for about 5 minutes on Wednesday? Yeah. Just run it by fucking whoever the hell's backstage giving directions. Nobody.
You know what's crazy though? So there was one signing that AEW did, I think towards like the beginning years, and they signed Brian Cage. You know him, the dude kind of looks like Wolverine or some shit.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
I was kind of excited about that signing because I'm like, yo, this dude.
Oh boy.
Hey, come on, man. But yeah, I mean, he's like a freak of nature. He's a Vince looking type of wrestler. You know what I mean? Big old stupid looking guy and
stupid. Yeah.
Big old stupid muscle man and all that.
Where you going with this, bro?
Yo, I was excited about it, but again, like Jaren's saying, Tony Khan didn't do anything with it. He did something for like maybe like a couple months, and then he was off TV for like shit. It almost seemed like a year.
You done?
Yeah.
Good. Because Brian Cage is I fucking can't stand Brian Cage.
Why not?
Why?
He's a short ass, muscle bound fucking wrestler who thinks he's some fucking luchador. He likes to do super kicks and he looks like fucking Brock Lesnar, but he's fucking like 5'10". This dude's image looks completely weird from the shit he does in the ring. He likes to do hurricane ranas and flips off the ropes.
He's
and
5'10"
shit.
and diesel as shit trying to do hurricane ranas.
It looks ridiculous. And he sometimes likes to wear this fucking mohawk. He's probably on all kinds of anabolics and steroids and shit.
Bring TRT.
He can't wrestle, so he tries to wrestle like the Young Bucks, and he's not good at it. He's the worst, which
Holy
is why
shit.
Tony Khan took him off TV. He's not good. They tried to put him in a faction. They tried to surround him with people. Even still, no matter what you surround shit with, it's always going to smell. And that's exactly what he did. You put him in a faction, he smells. You put him in another faction, the dude's rotten. He's not good. He's only got his position because he's friends with the Young Bucks. And then when Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, all the outcasts went to Ring of Honor. And who was the first one who went? Brian Cage. Boom. Because he's fucking rotten.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That was a rant.
Tell me how you really feel.
Damn, okay.
He's not good. I'm sorry.
I guess we can end it there, guys.
Yeah, so
Yo, shout out MJF, though.
yeah, I hope he wins the fucking title.
Yo, I hope he does, man.
Yeah, I saw MJF on the Pardon My Take. He was on there. I saw some clips.
He's been making his rounds. He's really been making it a star. Him and John Moxley are the best things AEW has going for them. Honestly.
I fuck with MJF.
Like,
Hey, when he becomes a free agent, you think he's going to WWE or you think he stays with AEW?
there's a rumor going on behind the scenes saying that he may or may not have already signed an extension with AEW.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they're just pushing forward the narrative that he's still going to be a free agent so they can further the story. And I think they want to do some story where he's probably going to leave with the belt. I think that they're going to try to push
Yeah,
that.
I heard that.
Tony Khan tapped into that life savings for that extension.
Yeah,
he was like, "Yo, we can't let this happen."
You probably had to pay him the bag.
Yo, you
for
know what
like,
he said?
Another year.
Yo, he said some shit. He's like, yo, I'll leave even for $1 more. It's about money.
I mean, at the end of the day, you bring in all these people. I've said it before. After him, who don't do nearly as much as him, they get paid more, and he's still getting paid the same. It's not fair. If he's bringing in all the money, why ain't he seeing none of it?
I would say one thing though. I don't like his wrestling style though. I like John Moxley's wrestling style.
You like that more grungy? You like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna choke you out.
You like that lunatic shit.
Yeah, he's pretty
You on the ground.
He's way more entertaining. I don't know.
I don't know. MJF's a throwback. That's why I like MJF. Like when I watch MJF, like it's like watching Mid-South wrestling. You know, it's like watching old wrestling.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
Oh shit!
Like Mid-South wrestling is a common example. Like that's like as far as old wrestling knowledge, I feel like any wrestling fan would at least should know about Mid-South wrestling. Like that's where a lot of WWE's early stars came from. That Mid-South kind of Louisiana.
What is that?
Up to,
like what style is that?
Mid-South.
Like what wrestlers that have that style? That I would know.
Oh, I don't. Oh, probably like Stone Cold. He had a variation of the territory style. I think I'd go as far as to say guys like Triple H, Shawn Michaels. He started off in the territory, but changed obviously when he got to WWE. Got to be more flashy, more entertaining. That territory style doesn't lend itself to being more captivating to the eye, which is why you need to be more of a personality.
Got
which
it.
Is why
that makes sense.
What captivated you about MJF, which is why it's good you saw all of that first, because the in-ring work kind of has to rely on that.
Yeah, it's more of like an enthusiast work.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Like student of the game work.
Got it. That makes sense. But closing statements, guys. I did. This was a great episode. Anything else, guys?
Logan Paul, John Cena, WrestleMania.
Oh wait, yeah,
that's also coming up too.
Yeah,
that's also coming up too.
Well, Logan
Well,
Paul?
not coming up, but
Nothing really official yet.
Wait, what happened?
Logan Paul said on his podcast.
He's going
so I
WrestleMania?
guess his knee injury is not as bad as it seems, and WWE's hoping that by WrestleMania he'll be able to perform. And he said on his pod, shout out Impulsive.
We're gonna take over Impulsive.
He wants John Cena at WrestleMania. And I guess John Cena said that he's looking for a WrestleMania opponent. And I guess WrestleMania is also on Logan Paul's birthday.
Shit.
He's hoping
Get the man what he
throw
wants.
him a bone.
Yo, speaking of Logan Paul, like everything I seen about like people breaking down his like Logan Paul literally says like, yo, this guy's the truth. Everybody says the same shit.
For wrestling?
Like this guy's the truth.
He's mad athletic. Though.
I mean,
he be going crazy when he when he's wrestling. Like I've seen some highlights of him. I'm a casual, but look from the outside looking in, he looks legit.
Bro, he can wrestle. He's smart. He's got charisma. He's athletic. He's coachable. Clearly, as you see, 3 matches in, and they fed him to Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia.
Wait, I'm gonna say this
Like,
one.
big money show.
Can I ask you this one thing? I saw this clip. I don't know who the hell said it, but they said there has been no wrestler within the first 3 matches like has looked this good.
No.
Do you agree or disagree?
I
Shit, even I'm trying to fucking think. Too.
Yeah, I mean, in the sense of
I saw Brock
3 matches
Lesnar.
in-
I saw Brock Lesnar, The Rock, and I think that's it.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like, you look at guys who came in like a Brock Lesnar. You look at a guy like a Randy Orton.
Yeah, I was gonna
When
say
he
that, too.
came in, you look at a guy like a John Cena.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh shit! I'm mentioning all OVW guys. They all came from the same place. Go figure. Those guys, they all came up there in the same era. Maybe even a Batista at some point in time.
Yeah, maybe.
Puppies with big paws, as they say. It's just like they're gonna grow up to be something. So in that sense, we've kind of seen it before. The only thing with Logan is he came in with a following.
Right.
He came in essentially
massive following.
A personality that's almost just as big as WWE.
Right.
And them together, essentially, like Logan Paul would say, broke the internet.
Yo, is that the future? Instead of influencers going to boxing, they're going to WWE?
What?
Ooh, I would hope it wouldn't be the future, but
That's
probably.
Money wise, yeah. Because it's easier. Yeah, I mean, it's easier than boxing, bro.
Easier?
I think so.
Let me
I don't know
let me
about
put it like
that.
this. I feel like
Ugh.
seeing like people like Logan Paul and Jake Paul go into boxing and go into wrestling, it makes people think like, oh, this is easy to do. Like I feel like it doesn't like give
If you have the
people-
time and resources, it's,
yeah. But like you also got to be coachable. Like a thing that I do give Jake Paul and Logan Paul credit for is like they're willing to go and work with the best and have them coach them up.
Right.
Like they're willing to work with guys that are telling them like, hey, you need to work on this and I can get you there, but you got to fucking listen to what I tell you to do.
Right.
Like Logan Paul does that. He's done that for multiple things. And I've seen him kind of like try to excel at everything he does and take coaching well. Same thing with Jake. Even though I don't think he's legit as a boxer, I think that he's very well coached and I think he's easily coachable. And that's something that you can't really teach somebody.
And I think it goes to say something about the personality and the character of Logan and Jake, that people who actually were somebodies in the industry that they're trying to pursue careers in are willing to reach out and work with them to help them get better, regardless of how people might feel on the outside. People hate Jake Paul, but you got to respect the fact that people within the boxing community want to help him get better at a craft that he says he loves and wants to get better. And same thing with Logan. People hated him when he came in. I wasn't a fan of it. 3 matches later,
you're like, oh shit,
I'm like, like sign this dude up for 3 more years.
Yeah, you're gonna see I Show Speed on WWE next.
Oh my god,
fuck that.
Oh
Somebody
my
get that dude
God.
permanent CTE.